sorry I'm a few minutes late. I never leave work this early, and today, especially, was not the day to be doing this. But anyway, here I am.
Who are you?
I'm sorry. Ross Gardner. Nice to meet you. I mean again. Well, you know what I mean. You seem to be doing okay. I'm glad. Mr. Green?
How do you know my name?
What do you mean, how do I know your name? They told me your name. Did you ask them not to tell me your name? Wait a minute, didn't Mrs. Finelli tell you I'd be coming tonight?
Who?
Mrs. Finelli? The social worker. She said she spoke to you and told you I'd be coming tonight.
I don't think so. What does she look like?
Mrs. Finelli? I don't know. 5'4", dark hair, probably about 50 years old.
Was she wearing a blue dress?
I don't remember. So you weren't expecting me tonight?
Who are you?
Ross Gardner! I'm sorry. This isn't your fault. Not really. My name is Ross Gardner. I'm gonna start coming here every week.
Coming here?
Yes,
For what?
to help you.
With what?
With whatever you need. Anything at all. For example, I could help you clean up.
What's to clean up?
Yeah. What else? I could help you go shopping.
What do I need that I haven't got?
I don't know, food? I'm sure you need food. Did you eat today?
Of course I ate. Who said I didn't eat?
No one. No one. So what'd you eat?
First I had breakfast. Then I had lunch. Then I had supper.
Okay. Well, when you run out of food, I can go shopping for you. It looks like it's not so easy for you to get around.
I get around.
But all those steps. I get tired coming up those steps.
So how can you shop for me if you can't get up the steps?
I can get up the steps. I was just saying it must be hard for you since the accident, I mean.
What accident?
The accident with the car.
How did you know about that?
That's why I'm here, because of the accident. Mrs. Finelli said she explained all this to you. Starting today, I'm coming here once a week to help you.
I don't need any help. Don't come.
Yeah, well, I don't really have a choice. I have to.
Who says?
Judge Kruger? I don't know if you knew this, but I got charged with reckless driving in the accident.
You had an accident too?
It was the same accident. I was driving the car you walked in front of. That's why I'm here. My punishment is community service. I'm supposed to come here and help you once a week for the next 6 months.
That was you driving the car?
Yes.
The car that hit me?
Actually, I didn't hit you. I almost hit you, but you fell anyway.
Now you're in my apartment?
And believe me, it wasn't my idea.
What is a murderer doing in my apartment?
No, to tell you the truth, Mr. Green, what happened was you walked right into traffic. You're lucky you weren't killed. Why did you do that?
Well, I looked both ways.
You walked into traffic and then you looked both ways. I saw you.
If you saw me, why did you hit me?
I didn't hit you. I almost hit you. If I hit you, you would be dead. But even then, it would really be because you walked into traffic.
So why is someone punishing you?
Well, maybe I was driving a little too fast.
Maybe.
I was driving the exact same speed as everyone else. Believe me, Mr. Green, before this, I never even got a parking ticket.
Good for you. To tell this judge I don't need any help.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. Okay, I don't blame you. I thought this was a crazy idea, too. Okay. Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's call Mrs. Finelli right now. She won't be in her office, but I know she has voicemail. We'll leave her a message. I'll talk first, and then you can get on and tell her you don't want me coming here.
Good.
Oh. Mr. Green, I think your phone is broken.
Who says?
Well, there's no dial tone.
It isn't broken.
Oh. Okay, well, maybe you should make the call.
I can't. The phone isn't connected.
You don't have telephone service.
Who needs it?
Well, everyone needs a phone.
I'm supposed to pay good money to get wrong numbers? Did you know they charge you even if you don't make any telephone calls? Who needs it?
Okay, Mr. Green, I'll call Mrs. Finelli tomorrow and tell her you don't want me coming here anymore. And even though I don't actually think it was my fault, I'm sorry about the accident. So I'll just let myself out. Hi, Mr. Green? It's Ross Gardner.
Who are you? I told your friend I don't want any coming here.
My friend?
The fellow with the tie tried to kill me.
That's me, Mr. Green, Ross Gardner. I didn't wear a suit this week, and I didn't try to kill you.
Who let you in?
The door was open. I knocked first, twice. I really did. You were in the bathroom. I wouldn't just walk in.
You wouldn't? You just did?
The real question is, why did you leave your door unlocked?
In case I forgot my key.
So you leave your door unlocked all the time?
I told you, I don't want to get locked out.
Mr. Green, you know the downstairs lock is broken, right? Anyone can just walk in. This is New York. It's dangerous.
What's so dangerous?
Well, someone could walk in and steal something. Or someone could hurt you.
Who wants to hurt me? Nobody. Just you with your car. So what are you doing here?
Well, the social worker sent me back to the judge. I told him you didn't want me to come. He said I have to. Here's your mail. It was all over the floor downstairs. Your mailbox must have been so full it popped open. You might want to take a look at that mail. There's some bills and a few letters in there.
This is your mail you're so concerned about?
Come on, Mr. Green. For now, we're stuck with each other. Let's try to make the best of it. I brought you some food.
No, get it out of here, get it out.
Mr. Green!
Who told you you could bring food into my house?
Mr. Green, it's
Quick,
okay.
it's Trafe! Don't touch anything!
No, wait a minute, calm
No,
down!
I'll have to bury everything, get it out of here!
No,
Get
it's
it out.
kosher! Really? Mr. Green, I know you only eat kosher food.
Who told you that?
Mrs. Finelli? Blue dress.
Who told her I keep kosher?
I assume you did, but why don't we do this the easy way? Do you keep kosher?
It's none of your business.
Listen, I know you don't want me here, and I don't want to be here. I spent the past week sneaking out of the office, trying to get us out of this, and believe me, I'll keep trying. I brought you some delicious kosher soup from Vine and Shapiro. If you want to eat it, eat it. If you don't want to, don't.
Why didn't you tell me it was from Fine and Shapiro?
I said it was kosher,
What do you know from kosher?
so you'll eat it.
What? You want me to waste good food? you touching?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb your filing system. Well, where do you usually eat?
Usually I don't have strangers touching things. I'll make room.
Did you eat today?
I'm eating now.
I see that, and it looks like you're enjoying it.
Not like Yetta made.
Was that your wife?
Yetta made a soup. Now that was a soup.
How long ago did she pass away?
But her chicken fell off the bone, her chicken.
Mrs. Finelli said it was just recently, but I wasn't sure exactly when.
Every Friday night for Shabbos, a lemon meringue pie.
Every single week.
Lemon meringue pie.
She never surprised you with, say, an apple pie?
For Shabbos we had lemon meringue pie.
Okay. Wow. You must have been hungry.
What? I should waste good food?
No, of course not. Thank you for not wasting this food, even though it didn't taste that good and you weren't hungry. So, tell me about Yetta.
You know her?
Well, how would I know her?
You call her Yetta?
You said her name before.
I know her.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. So, tell me about Mrs. Green. I know she was a good cook. What else?
Nothing else. She's gone. She left me.
Had she been sick?
Never. She was never once sick. I was sick, not her. She was 8 years younger than me. How could this be?
Mrs. Finelli told me you don't have any children.
No, I don't.
And your other relatives?
Gone. Everyone's gone. I'm tired. I'm gonna rest.
Hi, Mr. Green. It's Ross. I'm here. You're thrilled, I know. There's mail in your mailbox. We could wait until it explodes again, or you could just give me the key and I'll go down and get it. Oh, I see you're still savoring last week's mail. Now, I don't see a clock in here. I can bring you one, so you know when to expect me. Every Thursday, 7 o'clock sharp. It's going to be a lot easier now that I've told my boss about you. I didn't actually mention the accident. I don't want to be known around the company for mowing down 86-year-olds. I just told him I'm doing some volunteer work. Mr. Green? Mr. Green! Come on, Mr. Green, don't let your soup get cold. Oh, shit! Mr. Green! Mr. Green, can you hear me? Oh, Mr. Green! Oh, damn it!
Yetta, where are you?
Oh, Mr. Green! Mr. Green, it's Ross!
Who?
From the accident. It doesn't matter. What happened?
I think I was sleeping. If you don't mind, could you give me a hand?
Oh, you fell. You probably broke something. Who's your doctor?
No, no doctors. If you want to help me, I'll get up by myself.
Oh, you fell. You hurt yourself. You're definitely going to a doctor.
No. Help me walk over to the toilet.
Should I go inside with you?
And do what? There's only one toilet. I'll go first, and you go after me.
That isn't what I meant.
What? You want to go first?
Oh, you go. Are you okay?
Leave me alone.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't hear anything.
I'm 86 years old. It doesn't happen so quick.
Listen, I'm taking you to see a doctor.
No, you're not.
But, Mr. Green, some things have to change around here. First of all, you have to get your phone connected.
I have to?
Yes.
I don't want it.
What if there's an emergency? What happens if you fall again?
Who said I fell?
You obviously fell. I'm serious, Mr. Green. What if this happened 5 days ago and you couldn't get up by yourself?
Well, I sure wouldn't be talking on the telephone.
You're right. Well, don't you have a neighbor who could check on you once or twice a day?
Once or twice a day? A stranger bothering me?
Not a stranger. Isn't there someone in the building you're friendly with?
No.
Who brought you the flowers?
Yet they knew.
Well, maybe I can ask around.
No, don't ask around. I don't want strangers bothering me.
Including me, right? Well, unfortunately, you're stuck with me. Mr. Green, I'm just trying to help. I show up tonight, I find you flat on the floor with a big bruise on your face. What happens if you fall tomorrow and break your leg? You can't move. You can't get to the toilet. You can't get any food. You're just lying there for 6 days. Forget it. I am not going to show up here and find you dead. Your soup's getting cold.
I'm not hungry.
How can you not be hungry? You have no food.
Mister. Hey, mister. I don't even know you. I'm here by myself all day long. This Kruger, whoever he is, has never been here. Until a few weeks ago, you were never here. Now, all of a sudden, all these people I don't even know are telling me what to do. What the hell's going on? Did this judge tell you to come here and yell at me?
No. No, you're right. I'm sorry.
This is kosher, this food?
From Fine and Shapiro, just like last week.
I'm gonna waste good food?
You know, you can have food like this delivered here every day. Wouldn't you like to have a delicious, hot, kosher meal brought here every day?
No.
Right, you don't want strangers bothering you. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I have to buy some groceries for myself. I'll go down to the store right now and I'll get what I need. And I'll pick up a few things you might be able to use. We'll see. If there's something you can use, I'll leave it here for you. Only kosher things, of course.
I don't need any groceries.
Mr. Green.
I'm going to bed now. I am tired.
You know why you're tired? You're not eating enough. You'll feel so much better if you eat.
I don't think so.
Let me put it this way. If you don't eat, you'll die. What, you don't care if you die? Oh, come on, Mr. Green. I understand that this must be really, really hard. Your wife's gone. You're here all alone. You're not feeling so great. Part of which is because you're not eating enough. But as bad as you feel, and as much as you might be wondering what there is to live for, I don't know, there must be something. Maybe you just can't see it right now. But of course, I can't tell you what to do. Like you said, you don't really know me, and I don't really know you. It's just, I'm kind of surprised. You seem like a very religious man, so, I'm sure you know this. I even remember it from Hebrew school. Jews aren't allowed to commit suicide. I'll be right back with the groceries. If you're asleep, I'll put them away.
Are you Jewish?
Who told you I wasn't?
You sure you're Jewish?
Well, Mr. Green, I don't remember my bris, but apparently I had one. My father's an expensive lawyer. What else? I had a very nice bar mitzvah. 5 or 10,000 people. Maybe you were there.
So you are Jewish?
Yes. It's New York. The odds of 2 people who bump into each other, both being Jewish, are pretty good.
I didn't know you were Jewish.
I see that. Can I put these bags down?
Of course. So, why didn't you tell me you were Jewish?
I did. Last week.
No, before then.
I don't know. Well, let me see your face. Much better. In fact, you look great. Have you been eating that food?
Of course. Why would I waste food?
Not you. Hey, here's your mail, by the way.
Was it on the floor again?
No, it turns out that my mailbox key also works in your mailbox. Just another element in the tight security system you've got here. I decided to take a big chance this week. I brought you something different from Fine and Shapiro. I hope you like it. Peas and carrots, mashed potatoes, stuffed cabbage.
Oh. Well, that's too much.
Eat only as much as you want.
Come, we'll both eat.
Really?
Why not?
Mr. Green, I really appreciate the offer, but I don't think so.
You don't want to eat together?
Well, it's just that...
Forget about it.
No. Well, it's just that I'm in training.
In what?
In training? I'm running a marathon in a few weeks.
What are you talking about?
A marathon? It's a race. 26 miles?
In your car?
I guess you remember my car. No. In a marathon, you run?
26 miles you run? That's the craziest thing I ever heard. You better eat something.
You're right.
Where are you going?
To get a plate. They're probably over here somewhere, right?
Those are Milchebek.
Excuse me?
I thought you said you were Jewish.
I am, but I don't speak Yiddish.
You don't know Milchebek?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Milchig is dairy. Fleischig is meat. The Fleischig dishes are over there.
So you actually have 2 completely different sets of dishes?
Not 2, 4. Milchig, Fleischig, and Milchig and Fleischig for Pesach. Passover. It's near Easter.
I know. Just don't know anyone who has 4 sets of dishes. Were you born here?
In this apartment?
No, here in the United States.
Of course. My parents came over right after the trouble in Kishinev.
Kishinev.
You don't know Kishinev? You're supposed to be Jewish. In Kishinev, which is in Russia, in case you don't know. They ran through the streets killing Jews. Hundreds of Jews.
Your family lived there?
Near there.
Why didn't they move somewhere closer than New York?
What do you mean, move? Jews couldn't move, they have laws. You know what the laws said? Anything a Jew wants to do, he can't do. Anything you want to do to a Jew, go ahead. They threw us in jail for no reason. They took our money for no reason. So you wanna beat us? You wanna rob us? You wanna kill us? Go ahead. The police don't mind. The Tsar doesn't mind. Nobody minds. So when you left, you weren't moving. You were getting the hell out of there. Not that they were so crazy about Jews in New York. They thought we all had diseases. We smelled funny. We lied. We cheated. We were all pickpockets. Crazy. But at least they weren't killing us. You heard about this from your grandparents, right?
Actually, I never knew my grandparents. They died before I was born.
Too bad. They were from Russia, your grandparents? You don't know? Well, wherever they were from, they would have told you it wasn't such an easy thing to be a Jew. I need a sip of water. No, in there.
But that's milkish.
Milkshake.
Milkish. Milkshake. Milkshake.
Mazel tov.
But why do you want milkshake? You're eating meat.
Glasses aren't milkshake or fleshing.
They're not?
Of course not. I hope you didn't bring more food.
This isn't food. These are cleaning supplies. I thought I'd help you tidy up around here.
Don't tidy up.
But Mr. Green, I don't want you falling again.
Who said I fell?
And to tell you the truth, the place really, really needs a cleaning.
Yeah, they're always clean.
So that's it. You don't even know how to clean.
Who says?
I say, you show me how you clean. Come on. Just do a little and I'll leave you alone.
$409?
I get the picture, Mr. Green. Your wife did all the cleaning. I'm sure she wouldn't have wanted you to be in such a messy place, so I'm gonna get to work. You've never cleaned. How long were you married?
59 years.
Wow.
We almost made 60. That whole time, we never once had an argument.
Really?
Not yet. She was a wonderful wife. She cooked, she cleaned, she took care of everything. And after she did everything here at the house, she came and helped me out at the store.
What kind of store?
A dry cleaner. You bring in your dirty clothes.
I'm extremely familiar with the concept.
Now this one was downstairs. You'll see it on the way out. I had to stop working about 10 years ago. I got sick. That's a crazy thing. I was a sick one, not her. She was never once sick. what are you doing with those bags? You're not planning to throw them away, are you?
Well, actually, yes, I am.
No, those are good bags. Put them back.
If I keep 200 or 300, can I throw out the rest?
All of a sudden, you're asking my permission?
You know, Mr. Green, I'm having a little trouble picturing you never having an argument.
No, you have to.
So, how'd you two meet?
Each other? Waiting to use the toilet. My parents shared a toilet. My whole family shared a toilet with the Garlicks who lived next door.
Well, this was here in New York?
Of course, New York, on Ludlow Street. What? I have to teach you everything? The Lower East Side. So there was a toilet out in the hall, and the Garlicks, there were 6 of them and 1 boarder. And the Greens, there were 6 of us and no boarders. My father wouldn't have it. But all 13 people shared this one toilet. Now, I'm 25 years old, just getting home from work, and I run up the steps because I gotta go. And wouldn't you know, I get to the toilet and someone is in there and someone else is waiting. The someone else is waiting, I never saw her before. She's a cousin of the Garricks, 17 years old, just arrived from Russia. This she tells me in Yiddish because she doesn't know from English. The only thing on my mind is I gotta go. Now wait a minute. Now 14 people are gonna share the same toilet? No, we're waiting. I'm dancing. We're waiting. We keep talking. Now I started to think, this is a very nice girl. Well, finally my brother Marvin comes out of the toilet. And my brother Marvin, you should understand, probably didn't even have to go. He just liked to be alone. And in those days, the only place to be alone was the toilet. So Yetta says to me, in Yiddish, she says, "You go ahead." I said, no, you were here first, you go. She said, "You're dancing faster, you go first." That was it.
You fell in love.
We got married 6 months later. 59 years, and never once had an argument. So, are you married?
No.
Well, what do you do for a living?
I work for American Express.
You work on a train?
No, American Express. Traveler's checks? Credit cards. Anyway, it's a very big company.
What do they make?
What do we make? Money? Mostly. How do I explain what I do?
It's not important. You make a good living, right?
Right.
So why aren't you married?
Careful, Mr. Green. You're starting to sound like my family. And why do you have 23 Manhattan phone books?
They bring them to you for free.
And when the new ones come, you throw the old ones away.
So what do you do for supper? You go to Fine and Shapiro every night?
No.
But you have no one to cook your meals for you.
I do all right on my own, like you.
You always eat supper by yourself?
No. Sometimes I have business dinners. Sometimes I go out with friends. About once a month, my parents take me to some fancy new restaurant where dinner for 3 costs about $18,000. But, yeah, I guess most nights I eat by myself. Now, can I assume that the light level in here is not a conscious atmosphere thing?
What? Oh, that's nice.
You answered my question.
So, you like eating alone?
I don't mind it. I don't really think about it that much.
I can't stand it.
Well, maybe you should think about moving. Then you could be around other people more easily.
Forget about it. I'm not moving anyplace. Besides, we're not talking about me, we're talking about you.
I see. Well, what do you think, Mr. Green?
Well, I think you should... Wait a minute. No, this doesn't look right. Where is everything?
Well, everything you might ever use is right where you left it.
Where's it? You threw away the flowers?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Green. If you want, I can put it all back.
Oh, no, that's silly.
Good. I know you like it when you get used to it.
Wasn't I telling you something about Yetta?
About meeting her at the toilet? You told me.
Well, there's more, but you have to leave.
Yeah, actually, I was planning on running tonight. Can we continue this next week?
Of course. You kind of run after doing all this work?
Yeah. I guess I could stay a little while longer.
No, you go ahead. Thanks a million for the food. And for cleaning up.
Oh, believe me, Mr. Green, I was glad to do it. Are you sure you're going to be okay?
Of course.
Okay, Mr. Green, I'll see you next week.
Why have you done this? Why did you take my Yetta from me? Who is it?
Mr. Green? It's Ross. You know what? You were right. I really don't have the energy to go running tonight. I was thinking, you told me about Mrs. Green, but I've never seen a picture of her.
When you said Shiva, you put all the pictures away.
Yeah, but Shiva only lasts about a week, right?
Not about a week. A week?
Well, now that it's been a couple months, do you think I could see a picture of her?
Oh, there it is.
She looks very nice. You don't have anything a little more recent, do you?
Another picture? I don't think so.
Well, this one is fine. And I bet it goes right there. Can I put it back up? Yeah, I wish I'd gotten to meet her.
Yeah, it's too bad you didn't. See that look on her face? That was her. That was Yetta. You walked in and she was so happy to see you. Even if you just went to the corner for the newspaper, when you came back in, you could see it. How much she loved you. You know, Ross, I think the good Lord sent you to me. I hope he sends someone to you. Someone just like Yetta. You're a nice boy. A girl would be lucky to get a fella like you.
Lucky.
You say you don't mind being by yourself. I don't know, Ross. Why do you want to do that? It's a little bit sad. Just try it. One night, instead of running 100 miles, ask a girl to go out with you someplace. Doesn't matter where. You don't have to spend money. Ask a girl to go for a walk. You'll see. You'll like it. Imagine coming home after a hard day at work, and instead of an empty apartment, look, there she is with a big smile and a kiss and a hug. And, oh, what's that smell? It's a delicious meal she cooked just for you. I'm telling you, you find yourself the right girl, and you...
There is no right girl.
What are you talking about? Of course there is.
Not for me, Mr. Green.
Ross, I'm telling you, for every boy, there's a girl.
Not if you're gay.
Not if you're what?
Gay?
What?
Gay! Homosexual? A fagula?
Who? You?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go lay down.
How are you?
What's the good of complaining?
I brought some food. Can I put it away?
Can you put it away? Go ahead.
So I found out where my grandparents are from.
You did.
Pinsk.
I know Pinsk. It's near Minsk.
So, Mr. Green, about last week, you know, the thing I told you. I was wondering all week, actually, if you know, you feel okay about it.
Okay. Okay, you asked me before how I feel. I feel okay.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I just didn't know if, well, anyway, I just wanted to make sure. That's good.
This is kosher, this food?
Yes. Do you want some water?
Why not?
What is that?
It's a sink.
No, I know it's the sink. Why does it make that noise?
Keep turning, you'll get water.
Does it always do that?
Just the cold?
Well, why don't you get it fixed?
What's the fix? It works.
But it's so annoying. When did it start doing that?
Who remembers?
Was it recently?
20, 30 years.
And that happens every time?
Only when you turn it on.
Well, do you want me to talk to the landlord?
No, leave the landlord alone.
Okay. So, Mr. Green, I got some good news this week. Mr. Green,
I heard you. So what's your good news?
I got promoted.
You did.
Yes.
That outfit you work for, American something?
Right. American something. Marketing people would be so pleased.
Are they paying you more money?
Yes.
Mazel tov.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now you can afford to get married.
Mr. Green,
What?
what you just said.
What did I say?
You said now I can afford to get married.
It would be so terrible?
It wouldn't be terrible if I were interested in women, but as I already told you quite clearly,
Maybe you don't know this, but Jewish boys are not beggarless.
what are you talking about? Some of them are. Listen, I wasn't planning to tell you I was gay, it just happened. Though having a whole week to think about it, I was almost going to come here tonight and tell you I met a very nice woman Saturday night. A very nice Jewish woman.
You did?
No! No, I didn't! I was going to pretend to tell you that story so we could pretend what I told you last week wasn't true. But I couldn't. We're friends, right? I don't want to lie to you.
You know, Ross, I'll tell you the truth. I was a little bit scared of the girls, too.
I'm not scared of women.
You been out with them?
Of course. Lots of women.
You've, with women?
Yes?
So tell the truth, you liked it, right?
I didn't mind it. I know this is probably hard for you to believe, but how do I put this? The way you felt when you made love with a woman, with your wife, I mean, that's the way I felt when I made love with a man.
That was a good soup. Maybe I'll clean up a little.
Why can't we talk about this? We're both grown-ups. You know, why does it have to be such a big deal? I'm sick of it being such a big deal. I don't get it. I really don't get it. One minute I'm the perfect son. They love me. They're crazy about me. They can't stop bragging to their friends about me. And the next minute, literally the next minute, they treat me like I murdered someone. This was years ago and we still haven't talked about it. You know, it wasn't as if I lied to them my whole life. I thought I was straight too. Well, I wondered about it, but then I got to Harvard and I met some gay guys, and really, we couldn't have been more different. So, okay, I'm not gay. Good. Now I can concentrate on getting all A's and winning tennis matches.
Listen, why don't we have some tea?
Okay?
So you went to Harvard?
Yeah? Yeah, so I graduate. I get a good job in New York and I move back home, temporarily. That was their idea, supposedly so I could save some money, but really they just wanted me there. They missed me. I go to a party one night and I meet this guy, Paul. He's a smart guy, he's funny, and he lives nearby. We become friends, and after a month or so, he tells me he's gay. Fine. I'm not gay, no big deal. Well, another month goes by, and now he thinks he's falling in love with me. So I can't even begin to know how to tell you.
Ross, maybe I don't have to know all of this.
No, you do.
Why?
So when you tell me to find a nice girl and get married, you'll know why I can't sit here with my mouth shut. I mean, I can. I have. But really, Mr. Green, I'm almost 30 years old. So Paul's in love with me, and I figured we'll probably have to stop being friends. A few days later, I'm mowing the lawn at my parents' house, and I start thinking about him. And all of a sudden this wave of emotion comes over me, and I miss him. I really miss him. You know what it was like? Like the way you felt about Mrs. Green that day at the toilet.
I don't think so.
I know you don't think so, but it was. I was just in love. We were the happiest 22-year-olds in the metropolitan area. Any fear I had about being gay was just gone. It was like for the first time in my life I could relax. It was...
Are you planning to use 2 tea bags?
What was I thinking? So everything with Paul was great. Until this one Saturday morning, I'm alone in my room, and my mother comes in and sits next to me on my bed and says, "Ross, are you and Paul more than friends?"
She asked you that?
I know. I couldn't believe it. I was not ready to have that conversation, but there she was. And we'd always been close, so I just said yes.
What did she say?
Nothing. She started crying. I kept saying, "Mom, it's okay. I'm really happy. You've met him. He's a great guy." But she just stopped listening. And we never talked about it again. From that day on, whenever I was around, she was extremely cheerful. Like let's pretend you're still at Harvard and none of this is happening. It was creepy. My dad, on the other hand, just stopped talking to me completely. He wouldn't even look at me. Mr. Green, no one had ever treated me this way, and this was in my own house, my own family. I didn't know what to do. Was this how everyone was going to react? I became completely self-conscious. Am I acting gay? Do I talk like I'm gay? Do I walk like I'm gay? Is this a gay tie? My mission in life was to never say or do anything that might make someone think I was gay. So I told Paul to stop calling me at the office, and I wouldn't go anywhere in public with him. What if we ran into someone I knew? I still loved him, and he still loved me, and when we were alone, things were great. But the rest of the time, I basically pretended he didn't exist. And I asked him to go along with it. I can't believe I did that to him. Finally, it just ended. I never saw him again. After a while, I started dating women, which got my father to talk to me again. Well, that and moving up the corporate ladder. Now, I went out with a series of very nice women who fell in love with me and couldn't quite figure out why I put up this wall. What was I going to say? I'm gay? I'm trying really hard not to be. Please be patient while I conduct this experiment. Finally, I just stopped dating. These days you're always hearing about gay this and gay that, and I know everyone thinks it's no big deal anymore. But then I go to work and no one who has a job I want is gay. Or if they are, it's some big secret. I have no problem being gay. I really don't. I just don't know how to do it and have the life I want. So every once in a while, I'll go to a club or a gay event where I'll stay an average of 6 seconds. That's how terrified I am. You know what I'm afraid of? Meeting someone I like. And then what will I do? Will I tell my parents? Will I talk about him at work? Will I treat him like I treated Paul? So I haven't touched or kissed another person in 4 years. I sort of got used to it. thought I did, but when you started telling me about your life with Mrs. Green and how happy you were, and then what you said about coming home to an empty apartment, I'm not used to it. I hate it.
No, you shouldn't be alone.
Thank you.
But Ross, not a man.
Why not?
You know why not.
No, I don't. I really don't.
It's dirty.
How can you say that? Have you ever been with a man?
Of course not.
Then you don't know it's not dirty.
It's not what God wanted.
How do you know what God wanted?
You only get a baby with a man and a woman.
Did you and Mrs. Green have a baby every time you made love? Of course not. You were together for almost 60 years. How is that different from me being with a man?
I'm telling you, it's not what God wanted.
Do you really think God wants me to be alone?
No, He wants you to be with a woman.
Then why did He make me attracted to men?
That's your decision, not God's.
Oh, I see. One day I just decided. Why not make my life 50 times more difficult? What a great idea. What a smart decision.
Listen, Ross, I don't think you want this. I don't think this will make you happy. You're not like them.
I'm not? What are they like?
They act like women. They touch each other in the toilet. They bother little boys.
Wait a minute. Do you really believe that? You do. Mr. Green, do you think I act like a woman?
No, that's what I'm saying. You're not one of them. Listen, it's getting late.
Do you know any other gay people?
Any what?
Gay people. Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
No,
Well, you should, since you owned a business in this neighborhood.
I'm telling you, I don't know any.
Fine. You don't. Then how can you say all gay men act like women? They bother little boys? You have no idea what you're talking about. You know, you're doing the same thing you said people did to Jews. They smell funny, they lie, they cheat, they're all pickpockets.
Jews are different.
How are they different?
We've always been persecuted.
So have gay people.
It's not the same.
It is the same.
It's not the same. How are you persecuted? You have money, you have a good job.
Yeah, as long as I pretend I'm straight, as long as I keep dodging conversations about women, as long as I keep laughing at stupid gay jokes every day. You don't know how hard that is.
You call that persecution? You're not persecuted, unlike the Jews. How about the Holocaust?
What about the Holocaust? The Nazis were killing Jews and
They
homosexuals.
killed more Jews.
This isn't a contest. All I'm saying is that being Jewish, you know what it's like to be hated for something you can't change.
You can change.
No, I can't. I can pretend I'm not who I really am. I'm sick of it. I've been doing it most of my life.
Why do you want to do this to your parents? They give you everything. They send you to Harvard. This is how you thank them?
Mr. Green,
You don't want to give them grandchildren?
it's not that.
You're so Jewish. You never heard of the Ten Commandments? Honor thy father and mother.
I do honor them, Mr. Green. But what am I supposed to do? Marry someone I don't love so they can have grandchildren? Is that going to make them happy? Well, come on, you're the expert. I'm supposed to wreck some woman's life and wreck some kids' lives because my parents want grandchildren. Is that what you call being a good Jew?
The hell with you.
You know, a week ago you said the good Lord sent me.
A week ago I didn't know you were a Fagula.
Well, now you know. But that's all you know. You don't know a thing about the good Lord. He's not some narrow-minded bigot like you.
Get out of my house. Get the hell out! You and my daughter, you think you know everything.
Your daughter. You have a daughter. Mr. Green, you told Mrs. Finelli you don't have any children.
I don't.
And you told me you don't have any children.
I don't.
Then who are you talking about?
No one.
What's her name, Mr. Green?
You were leaving?
What's her name?
Rachel. Her name was Rachel.
Did she pass away?
Who knows?
Or where does she live?
Who knows? California? I don't know. Stop with the question.
How am I just like Rachel?
You want to know how you're like Rachel? You think you wrote the Torah? You think you can change all the rules? You can't do that. You think you're so smart going to college? If she'd stayed home where she belonged, she'd have met a Jewish boy and given her mother grandchildren. But no, she had to run off to college with a goyim and break her mother's heart. Here's what you and Rachel learned in college. You learned how to exterminate the Jews. Mazel tov. Thanks to you two, no more Jews will be born. You're finishing the job for Hitler.
So she married someone who wasn't Jewish. And they never had children.
Who cares? They wouldn't be Jewish. They wouldn't be my grandchildren.
But if Rachel is Jewish, then the children would be Jewish.
Yeah, Jewish like you. Who needs it?
Mr. Green,
Go away.
just let me in for a few minutes and then I'll leave.
Go away, I'm davening.
Okay. I'll come back in an hour.
No. So what are you bothering me for?
I didn't mean to interrupt you. If you want, I can wait, or I can come back when you're finished.
No, don't come back. So what do you want? You going to insult me some more? Come to tell me about being a regular? You told me enough already, I believe you.
Oh, you do? Well, good. Thanks.
It's Sunday, why aren't you in church?
Listen, Mr. Green, let's not do this anymore. From now on, I'm just gonna leave some groceries outside your door on Thursday night, okay?
Good.
I do have one question. It's about your daughter.
I don't want to talk about her.
Does Rachel know her mother passed away? She doesn't, does she? Did your wife feel the same way as you about Rachel?
What do you say? That my wife wasn't a good Jew? She was. Maybe you never learned this, but there are rules, there are laws. The law says you marry a goy, you're dead. Rachel is dead. We sat Shiva already.
So you sat Shiva and that was it? You never talked to her again?
She had a child with him.
I thought you said there were no grandchildren.
That person is not my grandchild.
That's very nice. So she contacted you.
She called from California, which is crazy to begin with. Who makes telephone calls from so far away? You gotta answer the phone. She's listening, not saying a word. I didn't know who it was. But the minute I heard the name Rachel, I took the telephone. I didn't want to talk to her, but I did.
What'd you say?
I asked her if she wanted to come back home. You know what she did? She laughed at me. You see, I was willing to take her back.
If she was willing to leave her husband.
That's right.
Listen, I know you hate to open the mail, but there are a few letters here you might want to take a look at. I noticed them when I was cleaning up. They're all addressed to Mrs. Green, and the handwriting on all three is the same. There's no return address, but the postmark is from California. I don't know, maybe they're from Rachel.
No, that's crazy.
Well, maybe you know someone else from California. Why don't you open one and see?
No, Yetta wouldn't get letters from her.
Well, how about if I open one?
Do what you want. You see, it isn't
It's from Rachel.
Put it away. Go home.
Dear Mom, it's a beautiful sunny Sunday in San Rafael. Everyone's home for a change, but I'm the only one awake. I love these quiet moments by myself, but I dread having too many of them next year when all three kids will be away at school. I'm sure I told you Hannah is going to Harvard. The Sullivan house will be very quiet. John and I...
Hannah?
That's Rachel's daughter. John and I will have to figure out what we want to do with the rest of our lives, though there's really not that much to figure out. We both want to continue teaching for as long as they'll have us and travel every summer with or without the kids. And maybe we'll dust off our famous book proposal you've heard about so many times. Every 7 years as regular as locusts, or our locusts every 17 years. I'm getting a little concerned that I haven't heard from you. I know every 3 weeks is a lot, especially with Papa around the apartment all the time. So if you want to cut back to once a month or every 6 weeks, that's fine. Just let me know so I don't worry. I wish you still had the phone connected. I miss being able to talk to you, but I guess we couldn't anyway with Papa home. So please write soon and give yourself a big hug and a big kiss from John and Michael and Howard and Hannah and me. All my love, Rachel. P.S. I'll send you a new picture with my next letter. Don't throw this one away. I'm sure there's somewhere in the apartment Papa never goes where you put it. That's it? So you had no idea?
Go home.
Mr. Green, for
Go
Rachel's...
home now.
I mean, if you want, I can...
No. Get out.
Mr. Green! Mr. Green?
Please, please.
What? What is it?
I love you, mein schöner Mädler. Listen to Papa, I only want the best for you. That's all I want. And I know this won't make you happy.
Mr. Green,
No, I don't want to meet him.
what are you talking about?
Be a little patient. You're a nice girl. You're smart. You're pretty. You'll meet someone else.
I'm not Rachel.
Your mother's in there crying. Why do you want to make your mother cry?
Mr. Green, it's Ross!
No, you're not going in there. What do you want to do? Kill her? You want to kill your own mother? No, Yetta. For this I worked my whole life. For this we give you everything you want. No, Yetta. She doesn't care about us. Yetta. Where is she?
Mr.
Where's
Green,
my Yetta?
Mr. Green, your wife!
What?
Your wife passed away.
I know.
Do you know who I am?
Who? Harvard. I just got a little confused for a minute.
Come. Come sit down. I brought you some soup. Are you sure you're okay?
Of course I am.
Maybe I'll clean up a little.
There were no other letters in the house. Yetta must have read each letter, then put it in the garbage so I wouldn't see it. How long she was doing this, I don't know. I never knew.
Yeah, it's a shame you didn't know.
Shame. It's terrible.
Yeah, things could have been a lot different.
Yeah.
All those years, you could have been a real family.
What are you talking about?
Well, you could have spent the past 30 years enjoying your daughter and your grandchildren. I mean, if you knew your wife wasn't as upset about Rachel as you were.
Upset? What are you talking about? Upset has nothing to do with it. A Jewish girl doesn't marry a goy.
Is that all you have to say after all this?
Rachel married a goy. She's dead.
Mr. Green, your wife didn't think she was dead.
Yes, she did. I don't know what happened.
I think I do. I think she realized how much she loved Rachel.
Rachel. You don't know Rachel. Rachel destroyed my family.
No, I don't think so.
What are you saying? You telling me how to be a father? What the hell do you know?
Nothing. I don't know anything. All I know is you have to tell Rachel her mother is gone. I got your phone connected.
I don't want it.
It's too bad it's done. Here's Rachel's phone number.
You talk to her?
No, I called information.
I'm not calling her.
Do what you want, Mr. Green. But read that letter again. Rachel loved your wife as much as you did. Mr. Green!
I'm coming, I'm coming. You're early. And look at you, you're soaking wet. Why didn't you take an umbrella?
Did your phone just ring?
How did you know?
Because I called you.
How did you call?
From the street.
Such a big company you work for, they don't have telephones?
I wasn't at the office, I was taking a walk.
In the rain?
Why didn't you answer your phone?
I don't know. I didn't know it worked.
I told you I got it connected. So you haven't made any phone calls?
No.
Of course not.
Last week you said that Yetta was...
No, Mr. Green, I can't get into it. Anyway, I was calling to tell you I wasn't coming tonight.
You're not?
Well, yeah, I'm here now, but I'm leaving. I can't do this. Anyway, you have enough food, right?
I better check. Who are you calling?
Information. If you need food, call the Kosher Food Emporium. They deliver. Here's the number. I'm gonna get going.
But
But what, Mr. Green? I've had a terrible day and
What was so terrible?
What was terrible? You won't think it's terrible, you'll think it's great. You want to call my father and congratulate him, maybe I should write down his number too.
What?
You really want to know? I went out for lunch today. It was a 60th birthday party for my father. 12 people at a big table, his best friends, his partner and his wife, my mother, my cousins, and me. In a private room at a fancy restaurant. My father's moving around the table, talking to everyone, you know? Working the crowd. Well, the waiter comes in to take our drink orders. He's obviously gay. My father, who's sort of standing behind him, starts making fun of him, you know, impersonating his mannerisms. A few people start laughing, and I look at him and I say, "That's enough, Dad." Well, he looks at me for a second and stops. The waiter leaves, and then he gets up and does an impersonation of the waiter. We have some delightful specials for you today. Herb-encrusted baby lamb chops, and baby carrots, and baby potatoes, and then he turns to my mom and says, "Oh, those earrings, they're fabulous. Where did you find them?" And the table is in hysterics. I can't take anymore, and I look at him and I say, "Stop it, Dad." Well, he stops, turns to me and says, "Relax, Ross. It's New York City. Our waiter's a fag. It's not going to make the national news." The whole table laughs, you know? And I say, "Oh yeah? Well, so is your son." Yeah, a few people laugh nervously. They're hoping it's some kind of joke. And everyone's quiet. Very quiet. And my father says, "Interesting. Maybe you can get a job here." And then everyone laughs, and then I leave, and that's it. So now you know, goodbye.
What do you expect?
I expect to be able to go out with my father and not be humiliated.
Then don't humiliate him.
And how am I supposed to do that? Disappear? Kill myself?
Think how he must feel with his friends, with his family.
I'm his family. Why am I even talking about this with you? Tell me, Mr. Green, because I really want to understand this. You found out that Rachel wasn't going to be who you wanted her to be, so you sat Shiva and that was it. You never talked to her again. You know, how were you able to do that? Did you immediately just stop loving her? No, I really need to know this. Were you able to go on with your work and your marriage? 59 years, no arguments, and never even once think about your only daughter? How could you do that? Did your religion help you do that? She isn't dead. I gotta get out of here.
Ross,
What?
I never did.
You never did what?
I never stopped thinking about her. About Rachel.
What is it? I gotta get going, okay? I'll see you next week.
Stop! You're choking me!
Stand still.
I don't think you did it right.
Mr. Green, I do it every single day. I think I know how to tie a tie. Just check in the mirror if you don't believe me. You see? Relax. You look great. You look 70.
You'll stay, right?
I'll stay a little while, and I'll drive you to the cemetery if Rachel doesn't want to borrow my car. But after that, you're on your own.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Yes. I'm almost sure.
You think she's going to yell at me?
I don't know. I hope so. Sit down, you're making me nervous. Oh, I forgot to show you. I brought you something special. A lemon meringue pie.
It isn't Shabbos, but I'll make an exception. Thank you. Did you bring what I asked you for?
Yes, it's right over here. Rachel really looks like you. And that must be Hannah. Why were you so surprised to hear that Rachel's daughter's name was Hannah?
My mother, may she rest in peace, was Hannah. She was an angel. She and my father, they never once had an argument.
That's great. So with everything that's happened, Rachel named her daughter after your mother.
Rachel loved my mother. Everybody did. She was an angel. If you had known her, you'd name your daughter after her. If you had a daughter. Are you planning to get in touch with that fellow? You know, what's his name? Paul.
No. No, I don't think so. I'll tell you what I did do. I'm really proud of myself. Yesterday, I went running in Central Park with the Front Runners. That's the gay running club. I didn't actually talk to anyone, but they meet twice a week, so who knows? So where should we put this?
Over there. No. Turn. Turn. Good.
Maybe I'll call the airline to see if the plane landed.
Come in.